Good morning on this March 30th, 2025. I just want to talk about a topic of checking in on loved ones, caring about loved ones. I have a friend that got hurt last week, and they may be wondering why I don't check in on them every day, right? We have to become even aware of that. I check in once in a while, but I don't check every day, see? It's not in my authentic self to check up on my friends every single day, because that in part is also driven from a trauma response, right? I'm very, very aware to my movements, my actions, and while I'm thinking of my friend, I'm not checking in every 5 minutes to see how they're doing. See, I had to learn that also. Even in that, you don't want to become codependent on the constant care and constant energy of family and friends, because you're energetically coming from a place of deficit, and it is actually quite unreasonable, unless it's your immediate family in your household. It's quite unreasonable to expect that someone will dote on you 24/7 and make sure you're well. I mean, there's always exceptions, and my friend's condition is not life-threatening, but perhaps they have an emotional need that would like to, be checked on every day, but that has nothing to do with their physical condition. I generally do not feed those kind of energies. I check in, once, twice a week to see how they're doing. But I will not bind myself in obligation to become an emotional support to that person. Again, this is also something I had to learn, because people cannot always be there for me every time I need it, right? But who can be there for me at every moment? It's myself, my conscious self can be there. The rational self can be there to support me in my emotional need. I am always with me, so that is why I talk so much about making yourself the priority, because you can become your own emotional caregiver, and you will have that on hand 24/7. So you don't have to tax and deplete someone else who has their own life and family to deal with. So I don't have to place the burden on them by thinking and emoting in self-pity and thinking, oh, why is nobody checking in on me, right? I release people from that burden, from that obligation. When they do check in, it's highly appreciated, and I receive it in gratitude, but I don't expect it. And it's freeing of them, and it's also freeing of myself. I am not so bound up in my own emotional needs that I need to draw the energy of everyone around me. I have enough energy to sustain my own emotional needs. I have enough energy within myself to satisfy my own emotional needs. So I do not have to become a burden to my friends and family. It's amazing, the resourcefulness and the wellspring that you possess within yourself once you get your conscious and your unconscious mind joined together in awareness. You have everything you need, not to only survive, but to thrive, right? And so if people don't show up for you every day, it's not the end of the world, because you are self-sustaining. You're self-sustaining. And yeah, that's how I operate. That's the awareness I operate in. That doesn't mean I don't care for you, but I do care for you. I care for you enough not to feed your codependent emotional needs in an addiction, right? So, yeah, just some thoughts on that. You may agree or disagree. That's entirely up to you. I just thought I would share. Have a fantastic day.